Day. I'm Nur Aina Ayuni binti Nordin and my number card meeting is A21A2715. Today, I would like to present about the introduction. Incivility is the equality of state of being a rude, of impolite attitude or behavior, lack of civility. Almost the front lines employee always face with the incivility pupil. It also affects the other pupil. From the case study, we have the issue which is the incivility towards content moderation. Statement that customer are always right goes wrong. Make some alternative to solve the issue. Also, explain about implementation that government to do.
My name is Nur Atika binti Zamri and my metric number is A21A2813. I will continue our presentation about problem statement and analysis. Incivility has a negative impact on the business and society as well as the employees who are directly affected by it. According to the interview, a pediatric emergency medicine physician had to deal with families who disparaged, yelled at, and belittled them while they are providing care for their children on a daily basis. He is also stated that when they told a man to put his mask, he suddenly stormed out of the room. There is also an indirect cost that comes from online service workers typically being required to provide service with smile even when the customers are rude to them. If they do not follow this rule, they will not be tipped and may lose their job. Incivility toward content moderator. This day, every social media firm has its own set of policies that are incredibly complex and continually changing. Moderator in charge of policy implementation work in large-scale outsourced industrials and call center. In dealing with the actual content, moderators are still using an outdated interface. This is because engineering resources more focused to the development of new products and functionality for customers only. Other than that, this job also typically underpaid, contingent, and high pressure to perform quickly and accurately. When the customer is always right goes wrong. The pace the customer is always right disregard how interaction between customer and employees actually take place. If the employees push back or speak up due to the consequence, they will suffer from the emotional toll of the encounter itself. This can include receiving a poor post-interaction survey and performance evaluation, receiving a lesser tip, having their hours cut back, or even losing their job permanently. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Aliash binti Yusuf. My metric card number is A21A2717. I will discuss about identification of alternative and evolution of alternative. An organization is more likely to face issues without human resource management, whether they are related to internal or external issues. Evaluating alternative solution involves analyze, discussion, and review. The optimal choice among alternative method might not be obvious when the resulting scores vary by relatively modest amount. There are many HR management approaches can be used. First, we look at the human resource approach. Pros, interacting with people. Cons, workload is good. Second, management approach, better job satisfaction. Position restriction. Strategy approach provides an organizational perspective. It can be expensive. System approach helps and understand the problem in a better way and come up with more efficient solution. While designing from bottom to top, focus on subsystem is required and important details can be left in case focus is only keep one overall system. Commodity approach is concreteness of all facts relating to a specific commodity. It leads in excessive repetition. Proactive approach avoids threats and problems or more makes handling problems easier. Cannot foresee every single threat. Lastly, we look at the reactive approach. Employees have excellent firefighting skills, but no proper allocation of resources.
Hello and hi, I am Aisha Azara binti Jalani with metric numbers A21A2379. So here I'm going to proceed the presentation on the part of recommendation and implementation. Based on our research for this frontline case study, we recommend to solve the problems by practicing, which is to ensure the representative have the apparatuses they need to shield themselves from uncivil way of behaving. Next, we advocate to expect protectiveness. In any case, in the event that they have caused torment, it doesn't make any difference regardless of whether they meant well. Assuming they blame you for being excessively delicate or safeguard themselves by saying they had only good intentions, clarify what their assertion or question means for you. What's more, be certain you have a leave plan. On the off chance that you're dealing with client, this could mean finishing the exchange with them as fast and productively as could be expected. Besides that, moderate discipline and excusal, also one of our recommendations. Association that esteem their representative should secure and uphold them through their client support and working environment strategies. Doing so begins with perceiving that clients are in many cases co-producers of administration and afterward utilizing procedures adjusted from human assets, the board, to guarantee clients act all the more empathically. This approach will help labor force and business. Moreover, instructing helps to urge and train workers to show compassion. Association need to mentor representative in these abilities, as well as in listening completely, giving and getting criticism, working across contrasts, and managing troublesome individuals. Individuals who have these abilities are better furnished to manage incivility. My research shows the worth of this methodology. At the point when you experience impolite way of behaving at work, respite and attempt to imagine the uncivil individual's perspective. Lastly, enrolling great employee helps a lot. During the recruiting system, use methods that will assist with uncovering whether an up-and-comer is exceptional to deal with incivility on the bleeding edge. Keep correspondence brief by sending all the data representative needs about open enlistment in one go can overpower. Selecting applies to clients and clients as well, since supervisors can invest a phenomenal measure of time, energy, and center managing the aftermath of uncivil activities. Also, search for applicants who can be prepared to answer well to incivility, including the individuals who are mindful and spur to improve and who embrace learning. Furthermore, we put up 2 implementation for this case study, which are government produced a documentary about the front line who are struggling to deal with COVID-19, and Malaysian people consider becoming a worker representative, well-being champion, or peer supporter. That's all from me. Thank you.
Last part is conclusion. All issue that has been analyzed can be solved by some alternative and approach, which is human resource approach, management approach, strategic approach, system approach, community approach, proactive approach, and reactive approach. For recommendation is practicing, expect protectiveness, moderate discipline, and set social instruction, and enrolling great employees. For first implementation, which is this documentation, will likewise be fundamental for calling the COVID pandemic. Secondly, which is Malaysia, people consider becoming a workers' representative, well-being champion, or peer supporters. The company and employers should take some alternative to acquiring quality employees from civility, attitude, and behavior.